How are we doing, guys? This is FIFA Lords here, and today I am showing you how to change your work rates. Now, I came across this a little while ago, and I tested it out, and it didn't work. And I kind of figured out, I was playing today, I was like, I was using Cavani, so I sold my team on. I'm just using this team as a holder until team of the season comes out. And Cavani was just getting really annoying because it's high work rate. And basically I changed this work rate this time and it worked, and I've figured out why it worked. So let's just get into a game. I'm not going online because I'm just showing you this video on basically how to change work rates. We're in FUT, we're playing against a semi-pro computer, and it's actually really easy slash a little bit difficult if you've never done anything like it before. I'm not really playing. Okay, let's get into it. And when Team of the Season comes out, guys, I'm going to bring you some very nice reviews. And now that I've figured this out, I'm going to do like in my reviews for people that got bad positioning because of their work rates. I'll do it like I'll do it all in one review, but the first segment of the review I'll talk about his natural positioning and his natural work rate, because I really want to do Diego Costa, and I know his work rate's high, which is really annoying. So I'll talk how he plays with his natural work rate, then I'll talk about how he does when you make his work rate into an ideal work rate. So you get into the pause menu here. Now, obviously, you've only got about 45 seconds to do this when you get into a live game, but when we're against the computer, we've got all day. So you go here, you go into formation, and sometimes, now let me just let you know, sometimes when you're playing, like, you have some saved stuff here and sometimes you don't, so you have to basically, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Now, when we change our work rate, you have to save it into your formations. When you get into a game, sometimes when you press start and you go on this page, that saved formation's already there, and you just select it and Bob's your uncle, all the work rates that you put it earlier works. But however, some other times when you get into a game, they've all disappeared and you have to do it from scratch. So what you want to do is you want to edit your default. It comes onto this screen. Now remember, you've only got 45 seconds. So let's just pick the most important players that you want to change their work rates. Cavani is the most important player we want to change the work rate. So we're going to press A onto Cavani, and then we're going to go to player work rate. Now you can see on the screen all the work rates that they currently have, and it says default. Well, we want to have high, we want to have low. We go to Lucas. I'm going to do it for everyone, but if you're online and you've only got time to do it for a select few, then pick those select through. We've got high, low. And then we're going to have high, low. And then I really can't be bothered to do the rest of them. Let's just do these three, and I'm going to show you in game now Cavani, and you have to save it. This is very important. You've got to save it here. Then when it's saved, you see here it's selected. You've got the 4-3-3 custom 1, and it's been selected. So that's it. That's all you need to do. You come out, you get into the game, and I'm just going to show you. I'm going to just push Cavani up top of the pitch, and I'm going to swap players. Usually with Cavani's high defensive work rate, I'm just staying away from my opponent. He pushes really far back. But you can see right now, he's not pushing far back at all. He's right at the top of the pitch where I want him to be. I'm just letting him score. I really don't care. I'm not paying attention to what the computer's doing. So you're going to see now he's going to start making his way up. He's kind of swapped. Everyone's got high work rates at the top, so they're all going to be pushing up. Right? You see Cavani is making the runs. He's all the way at the top of the pitch. Now I'm going to give the ball to my opponent. Well, to the computer. And you're going to see none of those top three are... let me just let him get a bit closer. None of those top three are coming down. So you can see it's working pretty well. And let me just give it back to the computer. Take the ball, you bastard. So, yeah, you can see they're staying nice and top. You saw Cavani start come down a little bit, but that wasn't to defend. That was to swap back into his natural position as a striker rather than the winger. Now, when the computer's close, obviously he's going to try and apply some pressure. But look, he's sticking up there. He's nice and high up. So, just to prove the point, I'm going to change his work rate again. Let's go back into formations, and we're just going to edit this one. We've got Cavani here. We're going to go to work rates, and you can see, like, every time you go back into it, it says everything's medium. Just ignore that. I'm pretty sure, I'm hoping to God that's not true. If it is true, like, I'll have to test it out a bit later on. But if you go into it a second time this happens, it basically just means don't do it a second time. Just whatever you've done the first time, stick with it. But let's do this. Low attacking, high defending, right? So, and then we're going custom 2. It's selected. And hopefully when Cavani shouldn't be making any runs. Right, now I'm hoping that Cavani, look, you can see that? Do you see Cavani? Look where he is. He's pushing back down. Right, let me just give the ball to my opponent. You see he's not really making any runs. My opponent gets the ball. And let's just focus on, I'm trying to stay away from this fucking AI. You can see Cavani's really deep down now.
Opportunity. In with a chance.
Goalkeeper trying to show you here.
One-on-one situation. Brilliant.
He's so good at these situations.
Basically, when you do this, it definitely works. I was doing what I was doing before. I was letting it. So I'm going to push up the field now. I was letting the. Oh, fuck's sake. I was basically letting it time out before I went into the game, and like, sorry, when I was doing this before, I let it time out. When you time out, it doesn't work because it has to be saved. Like, the work rates don't work unless you get to that last page where it says, do you want to save? You say yes, and then you select the name. But you can obviously see that Cavani is just like, before he was pushing all the way up on the pitch, now he's not. And you actually see the rest of my top fielders as well. They're getting a bit low as well. So I'm assuming that everybody's now got medium work rates, and you definitely don't want that. So when you do this in a real game, don't do it twice. Let me give it back to the opponent. Don't do it twice, just do it once.
Strong tackle here.
I'm trying to stay away. See, Cavani's pushing back. He's pushing really far back. Like before, remember, if you looked on the mini-map, you'll see all the players like scrunched up to my opponent's back line, and now they're quite deep into the pitch. So hopefully that's enough evidence for you guys to show you guys that it definitely works. This is FIFA Lords here. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is going to be really helpful for some people. I know it's going to be really helpful for me, because there are some players out there that don't have the most ideal work rates for the positions you want to put them in. Now, Ibra's amazing, but he's got this medium-low work rate. Best center attacking mid in the game. The best striker as well. But sometimes you see Ibra's not making runs. Well, now, guess what? You're going to put him on a high-low work rate. You put him up top, shit's going to get torn up. If you're using Liga BBVA, and like Liga BBVA don't really have that. They got Benzema, and the real only decent strikers are Benzema and Diego Costa. There is Neymar, there is Messi, but they're a bit small. I like to use them as center attacking mids. I like to use them in that kind of position, a bit further down the pitch. They can work up there if you're really good, but for me, I don't like them out strikers. So the real two only competitive strikers I see in Liga BVA are Diego Costa and Benzema. Benzema's got medium work rate, which isn't too bad. It's not great though. It doesn't make that many runs, which is really annoying. And you see, like, when you put Messi and Neymar will be running past Benzema, and Benzema, like, when they have the ball, and Benzema won't be making those runs. And Diego Costa's just all over the pitch. Like, you know, half the time I've used Diego Costa when I used to use him. I was always looking for him, and it really annoyed me because it really let the Liga BBVA down, because they got Ronaldo, they got all these awesome players. They got Bale, you can now put on the right wing, you could Ronaldo on the left wing, you could put Messi as a centre attacking mid, Modric as CDM, you could put Neymar as a centre mid, sorry, not Modric as a centre mid, Neymar as a centre mid. You can have really awesome squad, but then, like, I always had this problem where I use Diego Costa or Benzema, they're never in the right position, and now I'm never going to have that problem again. So this is FIFA Lords here. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this helps, and I'll see you on the upcoming Team of the Season.